Hello dear students, through this video I am going to explain very important thing related to Daniell cell and electrochemistry. You have to listen and listen these points carefully, as well as you have to note down these points in your fair notebook. Students, already I have explained about some points which I am going to explain, that when we dip any rod of metal to the solution of their own ion. For example, if zinc rod is dipped in the solution of zinc sulfate, in that case there is an interaction between zinc neutral atom with zinc ion of the solution, and due to this interaction there is a two process which can take place. Either zinc from the zinc rod get dissolved into solution in the form of ion, or from the solution there is a chance for the zinc ion to get electron and get deposit on the zinc rod, and the tendency of any rod to get dissolved, or the tendency of any ion from the solution to get deposit, is due to potential difference, due to some potential here simply means tendency. So therefore I am explaining some points here with the help of this page. A potential difference developed between electrode and electrolyte, which is called electrode potential, means this tendency of any electrode to get dissolved or to get some ions in the form of solid on their surface is simply known as electrode potential. One more thing I am explaining here, there are two opposite processes, either the deposition can take place or dissolution can take place. So therefore electrode potentials are of two types. Electrode potential is a general word which may be of two types: reduction potential or oxidation potential. As in case of zinc metal get dissolved, therefore there will be oxidation potential. On the other hand side, in case of Daniell cell, copper metal is there, the copper ion from the solution get electron and deposit on the electrode, therefore that will be reduction potential. So electrode potentials are of two types. Now after this, when the concentration of all the species involved in a half cell, concentration is generally taken for the electrolyte, and when this concentration is unity, means if 1 mole of zinc sulfate is dissolved in the solution, or any other electrolyte is taken as a 1 mole per liter, in that case the electrode potential will be known as standard electrode potential. As I explained that two types of electrode potentials are reduction potential and oxidation potential. Therefore there will be two type of standard electrode potential. According to IUPAC convention, the standard reduction potentials are now called standard electrode potential. Simply, before this convention, which is given by IUPAC, before that there are two types of electrode potential we have given as standard reduction potential as well as standard oxidation potential. But now according to IUPAC convention, standard electrode potential is only used for standard reduction potential. If standard reduction potential is given, then that will be for the reduction potential only, or if it is not given as a reduction potential, standard reduction potential, in that case if standard electrode potential is given, in that case we have to take this standard electrode potential as a standard reduction potentials only. In the galvanic cell, the half cell in which the oxidation takes place is called anode. Already in one video just before it I explained that the oxidation always takes place in the anode side, and anode always have negative potential. In previous video I have explained these things with respect to the solution. The other half cell in which the reduction takes place is called cathode, and its potential means its potential will be positive potential with respect to the solution, and there exists a potential difference between these two electrodes. When we connect these two electrodes through wire, conducting wire, then there will be potential difference between electrode half cells, and when we switch on the circuit, then there will be flow of electron from left side to right side, means negative electrode to positive electrode, and the current will be flow from right side to left side, or from the reduction potential to the oxidation potential. Now after this, come to next some more important points in this paragraph. Some important points are given. The potential difference, you must note these points and learn them also. The potential difference between two electrodes of a galvanic cell is called cell potential. Potential difference will be used in coming topics as a cell potential, is measured in volts. Unit is volt. Capital V is used for writing in the short form V, capital V for volts. The cell potential is the difference between the electrode potential, that is reduction potentials of cathode and anode, means the potential difference is the used for cell potential, and cell consists of two half cells, reduction half cell and oxidation half cells, and both the difference in their potential is known as simply cell potential. After this, it is called cell electromotive, means EMF, electromotive force of the cell when no current is drawn. When the current is drawn, when the circuit is completed, then potential difference will be there, and if only these cells have opposite potentials, half cells have opposite potentials, but they are not connected, means circuit is not switch on, in that case that will be known as EMF. And when current is flowing, then that will be known as potential difference. After this, it is now an accepted convention that we keep the anode on the left hand side, means anode always return towards left hand side. As I already explained everything related to this in the previous videos related to Daniell cells, the left hand side is for anode, means for negative charged electrode. Cathode on the right hand side. The galvanic cell is generally represented by putting a vertical line, means between two half cells. The vertical lines, two lines are here, only one vertical line is represented for the change. One vertical line means within the half cell the change which is taking place. For example, if metal and electrolyte, if any metal M is taken, and this metal if get dissolved, means in previous videos I explained that Zn in the solid form, when it due to chemical reaction it have some chemical change, it means dissolution is there, so therefore Zn will change into Zn2 positive. This change will be shown within the half cell, which the change which is taking place. Zinc rod is dissolving in the form of iron, so therefore Zn is as a reactant and Zn2 positive as a product. Therefore the initial substance change into final Zn2 positive, and this change is represented or separated by this one vertical line. This one vertical line is showing the change, means zinc is changing into Zn2 positive. After this, next, once again I am reading these lines. A galvanic cell is generally represented by putting a vertical line between metal and electrolyte. As metal was zinc I have taken, and electrolytic solution have Zn2 positive. put the double vertical line between the two electrolytes connected by salt bridge. It means in the Daniell cell I explained the half phase diagram, but in a short we can represent this cell in a single line. Just after completing this page, I will take some examples for representation of Daniell cell or any cell by using some symbol and some short form to represent any type of cell by using single line. So therefore, salt bridge is shown by double line. Under this convention, the EMF of cell is a positive. When we represent any type of cell, means the conventions which are given here means the negative electrode must be at the left hand side and positive should be on the right hand side. If the such type of cell is given and represented, in that case the electron will move from left to right or current will move from right to left. So therefore, in this case the electromotive force will be positive, is given by the potential of half cell on the right hand side minus potential of the half cell on the left hand side. Means if such type of arrangement is given, then very important formula we must learn it, that E cell means cell potential. E cell is here cell potential is equal to E right minus E left. Right means towards right side there is a cathode and towards left side there is a anode. So therefore this formula can be written as E cell can be represented as E cathode minus E anode also. One more important formula I am explaining here, as I know that you must know also that cathode means towards right side there is a reduction process. At cathode there is a reduction process. So therefore, once again I am writing all relations. The formula is only one, but the way of writing this formula may be different. For example, in this formula it is written here according to sign conventions, E cell is equal to E right minus E left. And as we know that at the right hand side there is a cathode, so therefore we can write C for cathode minus E anode. One more relation, that is E cathode means positive charge, and where the reduction is taking place, at cathode reduction is taking place. So therefore in place of cathode or right we can write E reduction minus E oxidation. These are the important formulas I explained. Now after this, the explanation which were given in that previous page is explained here with the help of one example. Look at this example, cell reaction. For example, one example is taken here. When the copper is reacted with any salt of silver, from that salt there will be silver ion. With that copper can react and there will be copper ion and silver atoms. So this is the chemical reaction of any cell taking place. Here two half reactions are there, means this reaction is a redox reaction. Those reactions in which there is a transferring of electron from one to another, that will be redox reaction. And redox reaction always consists of two half or two main processes, means reduction and oxidation. So in this process, in this reaction, we can separate these half reactions. For the reduction means at cathode reduction will take place, and reduction means gain of electron. The silver ion will take electron to get neutralized. This is a reduction half reaction, and out of this complete reaction the half part, that is copper, is dissolving into ions and electron. So therefore there is a loss of electron. That's why oxidation will take place, and oxidation always takes place at anode, reduction always takes place at cathode. Now the conventions means, in a short we can represent any type of cell in a short, in a one line, as I already explained, that the right side, when the cell is represented towards right side, that will be oxidation half cell, and the cell half cell which is represented toward right side, that will be reduction half cell. And in the within the half cell, the process which is taking place means copper was the reactant and it is dissolving, and this process is separated by one vertical line, means copper was the initial substance. After losing electron, after showing chemical change, it is converted into copper ion. So this is the way of writing half cell. Which half cell? The cell half cell which is written towards left side means for the anode, means for the oxidation. Oxidation must be written first towards left side. Now the concentration of ion should be just written just after the ion. Cu2 positive is the formula of ion of the product, and the concentration or type of solution is written just within the bracket. Now this half cell is represented separated by two vertical line. These vertical line is showing the salt bridge. What is this? Salt bridge. Now on the right hand side, silver ions from the solution, that is having particular concentration, aqueous solution, is taking electron and changing into solid form, and this change is within half cell represented or separated by one vertical line. So this is the way of writing any cell by using abbreviation. Very important, you must note these things. First things which is written towards left side, that will be for oxidation, for the anode. Two lines will separate two half cells which represent salt bridge, and after that the things which are written, that changes taking place within the half cell. I will explain some more examples of such type. You must keep watching these things.